Hey everyone, it's Leslie from Education is Powerful. And I don't know if you saw my Instagram post a few days ago about wanting to read more diverse books. And I found this great website that can help us find diverse books. So it's actually from the Cooperative Children's Book Center from the School of Education from the University of Wisconsin in Madison. And what they do is they look at all the books that have been published in the last year and they add it to their database. And they analyze these books for different factors, such as diverse subjects, characters, author, illustrators, genre, and all these great things. So you can go to this website, and I'm going to put a link to it in my bio so that you can check that out. And you can search by title, or you can search by criteria. So in here, here's the title. You could search by author, keyword. You can change the year. And if you actually click right here to their recommended book search, it's going to go to all the books that they recommend, and it has years prior to 2018. So let me show you this first. So the different areas are diverse subjects. So we have all these different races and cultural backgrounds, cognitive or neurological disability or condition, physical disabilities, and psychiatric disabilities. And I think this is really important because when we're talking about diverse books, we're not just talking about race. We want to find books about a variety of perspectives and life experiences. Then they have gender and LGBTQ issues, so gender nonconformity, LGBTQ characters or topics, family, innuendo, nonfiction, and then they have a few religions represented, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, or other. So this is just general subject in the book. Then you can look for primary characters by these same characteristics, only now that they've added gender like male, female, transgender, unknown, or other. And they've also added like human, animal group, or other because they do have a multitude of genres. And this is for all children's and young adult books. So I teach middle school and high school, so I would probably choose human in this category because I don't want to get a picture book. Then you can search by the author. So if you're looking for a book by a Pacific Islander author where the main character is Pacific Islander, this is where you can find that. And it's part of the Own Voices movement. Then we have illustrator. Then we have the compiler, the anthology, which is great if you're looking for a series of short stories. And then a genre. So this is really awesome because if you have a student who's very into fantasy, but they don't find books with characters like them in there, this would be a way you could find them. And then how they're marking gender. So if they're not sure, this is how they can mark gender. And you can go in and read their statistics and their guide, and they have an FAQ section that explains how they are getting all of these factors. But let's just do a quick search. So I want to find I'm going to do a Latinx, and I want my main character to be Latinx or Latinx. Sorry, I'm female, so I mean Latina, by a Latinx author, right? And maybe I'm also looking for something where there's the primary character has a physical disability. And for my genre, I don't really want animal, fantasy, or anthology, or bilingual. I'm not bilingual. But maybe I'm looking for contemporary. I like fantasy. I like a graphic novel. And maybe just plain fiction. I'm going to hit search. And it's going to go to the database and find all of those markers And let's see what it finds for us. It's thinking. And what I really love about this is that I don't know a lot of these books, and this is a way that I can, learn. So now here are all the books, and you can actually download these in a CVC. Oh my heavens, look at all of these books. And then what's really great is you can sort, right? So if I want something that has been published just this very last year, 2020, or I'm also looking for the ones that they recommend. So this is what they feel like are really good books. Then I can come in here. You can create lists, add it to your list. But let's do Tigers Not Daughters. Ooh, that sounds interesting to me. So I'm going to click on the title, and it doesn't give you a summary. So you have to look this up somewhere else, but it will tell you the author, publisher, the form, and where it fits. So it's a diverse subject, and it's a fantasy genre. So we can go back to our search results, and it's going to load again here. Let's take a look at Ana Maria Reyes Does Not Live in a Castle. So here, diverse subject, contemporary, and the author is a Latinx author. So that's great. So let me show you their recommended book search right here. Still loading. This includes years prior to 2018. So what's nice is this has ages. So I teach high school, so I'm going to choose grades 9 to 10, and it doesn't have as many options as far as main characters, so it's a little bit different. So I can choose a Latinx diversity subject. Content type is just not as much, so I'll do fictional narrative. The contributor, and then format. I don't want a board book or a picture book. I want a novel. And then you can choose a range of years. I'm just going to click search with these options. So you can see, and this is only going to be the ones that they recommend. So we have Poet X here. Learning to Breathe. I love this. So let's just click on Poet X, the Poet X. And in this search, it will give you a summary, which is really great. So I tend to use this version rather than the other, but I wanted to show you that they had both. And then here you can see age ranges, formats, subjects, diverse subjects, right? And the ISBN and all that. If you wanted to grab it off of Amazon, then you know you have the right one. So this is super great. I hope you check it out. Remember, the link's in my bio, Cooperative Children's Book Center. If you have a recommendation for a diverse book that you think I should read this summer, I would love to hear your recommendations. You can DM me, or you can drop it down in the comments below. I will be talking about the books that I'll be reading this summer, and I hope you join me in the conversation. Bye.